Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland. She's like quicksand. If you wanna do, you gotta take a risk then. Got the guns like Afghanistan. Young nigga, I'm from Trapland. Yeah. Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland, ayy, Trapland, Trapland. She's like quicksand. If you wanna do, you gotta take a risk then. Got the guns like Afghanistan. Young nigga, I'm from Trapland. Yeah.
Making me psych a lot. Niggas want hop on my energy weight, but I'm over 9,000. I feel like I'm Kakarot. Doing the bucket in the
They don't even know that Dragon Ball Z talk. They don't even know that Dragon Ball Z talk. Nah, this shit hard. Like the beat too. Nah, we cut that off. We're not giving too much. We're not giving too much. Let them wait. You know what I'm saying? Let them wait. That's just a little sample. Yo, right now, we live over here on Trapland TV, and I'm your host, Big Trap, but you already know that. Right now, we got a very special guest with us. We got my man holding his whole hood down right now. He got coming off a crazy EP, 100 Shades. He got a crazy single out right now, Hot Topic. That shit is burning up the hood. I think I heard somebody playing that on the walk-in in here. I swear to God, I heard someone playing that on the walk-in here. But anyways, with no further ado, we got Rellz Hundo. What up, yo?
It's good, man. Appreciate you for having me. Chilling.
Yeah. What's the word? How you doing?
I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright, you know, maintaining chilling.
Okay.
Music thing just working.
We finally here. So how I always start my interviews, I'm gonna ask you, who is Rellz Hundo? Who's that?
Rellz Hundo?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I should get into how I created my rap name with that story.
Yeah.
So Rellz is actually an extension from my government name. Wait, let's get into that one.
You gotta do that.
But the Hundo part actually comes from me in my music, actually like speaking the truth. I keep it 100 in everything I say, and I stand on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just really who Rellz Hundo is. He's just somebody that keeps it real. He's just trying to stay out the way. He's just trying to do his thing.
I like that. Stay out the way, do your thing. That's something a lot of people don't do nowadays.
A lot of niggas
don't do it. That's how I end up in certain situations. That's cool. So let's get into like your upbringing, early life. Just so the people that don't know you, your fan base that don't know you, just so they get a little idea of who you are. So who's Rellz Hundo as a kid? Like, what's your upbringing like?
My upbringing? Believe it or not, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was a big ass anime nerd growing up. I ain't gonna lie. I grew up in the hood, I grew up in Southside, but I grew up in whatchamacallit. Definitely had different circumstances from everybody else, you know what I mean? Coming up, seeing certain things, dealing with certain shit. But I ain't gonna front, I was a big ass anime nerd. You can see the tag and shit.
Got you. So you said different circumstances. What do you mean?
Basically, like, you know, the Durkee or shit, roaches that in the crib, shit like that. You know, niggas had to deal with certain shit like that. I had to actually relocate to Far Rockaway at a young age, though. I actually got out of Southside, so I got about it that pretty quick.
Got you. So what was it like when you went to Far Rock? Like when did you go to Far Rock?
I want to say when I was about like 5.
Okay, 5?
Yeah.
And how was it like in school and stuff? I'm saying, what kind of, was you one of those crazy kids? You was a cool kid? You was a nerd? Like, what type of energy you have? Who was you?
In school and shit, I was definitely, I could say you was one of the cool kids. Not necessarily like the cool crowd, but like, just more laid back type shit.
Yeah.
You see me, you don't really see me in mad shit. You don't really hear my name coming up in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I go to school, I chill with who I chill with. I actually didn't go to school in Far Rockaway until high school. That's really why I jacked Southside, well, Queens as my hood. Because if you really think about it, I went to school out there, I did everything out there, all my friends, everything was out there until I was about
So you was
15.
living in Far, but you was in, okay, what school you went to?
I went to PS 223. I went to MS 226, and I went to Giant Adams for 1 year, and then I went to Beach Channel High School at like the end of my 9th grade year, so really 10th grade type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as a kid, were you into music as a kid, or where did this come from? Where did the music come from?
As a kid, I ain't gonna lie, I've always been writing. Like, I always experimented with music, always experimented like with my lyricism and my flows ever since all the way back to elementary school, since I was like about, I want to say maybe 4th grade. I was always just experimenting. I didn't really start getting serious with it until I was about 16, 17.
Got you.
Started
so you was in school, you was a dude that was like, you know what I'm saying, just group of people around start rapping and shit or whatnot, just to catch people reactions and shit type shit, or
more so I wasn't really that type of dude, but more so like I just always had a book with me.
Got you. Also, people didn't even know what you was doing.
People didn't know what I was doing.
Oh.
I just always had a book. Niggas didn't know what it was about. They would just see me in a cut somewhere just writing some shit.
Okay. So, what made you wait till you like 16 to get into the music?
At first, music was just a hobby. I had fallen in love with the process of it over time.
So,
you feel me? I started off playing basketball. You already know that average story. Everybody wanted to be a hooper.
Yeah, hoop dreams.
Yeah, hoop dreams and shit. Yeah.
Got you. So you was nice at ball, or?
Come on, man. Of course, man.
Nah, I'm about to play you then after. I want to see what's up. I want to put the money on the board, on the floor, and see what's up. If you really nice. What kind of game you had? You was like a shooter, shifty, what was you?
I was more shifty.
You look like a shifty now. You look like you going crazy. Weak.
No vibe.
Nah, that's not funny. So, excuse me. So how did you get about FFO? And what is FFO? Let's get into all of that too.
Gotcha. So FFO actually stands for Far From Over.
Okay.
If you look up on Instagram, we got FFO Clothing, we got FFO 11692. That's basically our music page and clothing page. We basically like a label now at this point. We started off as a collective. We were just a collective of talent. We were just trying to make something happen. We were trying to have like a well-oiled machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having a team behind everything, it always makes everything easier. So we ended up actually turning into a label. We got the LLC, we got the business. Everything is, all the paperwork is done. So we actually a label now.
Oh, that's fire.
Mm-hmm. Our founder is actually, his name is D. Taylor. He actually made a lot of the beats on my, he's actually my producer as well. He actually made a lot of the beats on my upcoming album, 200 Shades. And what we are as a whole though is FFO. We just far from over. It's like, that in itself, I feel like, explains like FFO. And it's like, if you really look at the symbol, if you notice, it's the Bora Bora snake.
Okay.
And the Bora Bora snake symbolizes, it's eating itself. It symbolizes infinity.
So that should never stop.
Never stops.
So that's everybody, y'all all got the same energy, like, or whatnot, like we in this for the long haul, or?
Nah, we in this for the long haul. We all got the same energy.
So is this the last stop for y'all, or like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got backup options like school and other type of trades or some shit like that, or you in this like, I'm full music, that's it?
Right now, I could say we in full music mode. Don't get me wrong, me myself personally, I do have a backup option, but, excuse me, I honestly feel like you can't really depend on a backup option, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta treat music like your first option. You just gotta treat it like there is no other option. I feel like there's really no other way to get it done. You know what I mean?
I got you, but there ain't nothing wrong. Let's not get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with having a backup option. A lot of people
Absolutely not.
have backup options or whatnot, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might fuck around, go to backup option, and then come back to music. I've seen that so many times in a bunch of different stories, so there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I like the fact that some people be scared to admit that you keeping it a being, you know what I'm saying? I like that you being real about, you know what I'm saying, everything. I saw that you stopped dropping music for a while, though, for a little bit. And when I was on your Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of people getting hyped that you back. Like when you dropped the Hot Topic freestyle, everyone's like, "Oh, yo, you finally back!" Da-da-da-da. I'm seeing a lot of people interacting with that. What was going on? Why wasn't you dropping?
Basically, I got like a plan basically behind my team now. We trying to put together a better marketing scheme. We're not just trying to drop music. We're trying to set ourselves apart from everybody else that's doing this. It's like I wake up every day and I say, what can I do differently from the other millions of people out here trying to do what I'm trying to do? Every little thing helps, you know what I'm saying? So even if I got to space it out a little bit, whether I got to drop more, whatever formula works for me, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we just experiment with some things right now. We trying more social marketing, getting those numbers up, like focusing more on a single, focusing on the video, promotion leading up to the project. You know?
Gotcha. And that's funny that you say that because we have like a lot of discussions on Instagram Live, and we was talking about that, like how a lot of artists are going out to these clubs, spending thousands of dollars a week in the club, but not spending $1,000 a week on their social media marketing or any just marketing in any marketing campaigns at all. And that's just, to me, it's a little backwards. I understand you got to be outside, but at the same time, the way shit is working, everything is digital. All the platforms are digital. It's no more physical, pretty much.
Absolutely.
You got to be putting that budget. You got to have a marketing budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So it's good that you said that y'all sat back, marketing budget, whatnot, figured all of that stuff out, good rollout, and you really taking your time to put out quality music. So that's cool. What was it like the time off? Like, what was the how did you feel not like putting out music? Did you feel like, damn, I want to put it out right now, but I can't do it because we had a plan, or like you was just cool with just sitting down for a little bit?
Nah, it was definitely frustrating because if I'm being honest, this album was supposed to be ready some months ago. To be honest, we had to keep going back into the lab, working on things, deciding like what was the smart move, you know?
Yeah.
It was definitely frustrating going through that process. I really wanted people to hear the album because honestly, I feel like it's some of my best work on this project. For real.
Got you. I was bumping Hot Topic. That's my joint. It seemed like everyone behind you on Hot Topic right now. That's really a fire track right there, and that's your single right now, right?
Yes.
So is that gonna be on 200 Shades?
Absolutely. The Hot Topic is going to be on 200 Shades
Okay.
and Shake It as well. Both of them are songs from the album.
Got you. On Hot Topic, you said foot on the gas, my name in their mouth. I guess I'm a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean anything by that? Those lyrics, or was that just rap? It's like, are you like your name's in a lot of people's mouths, or?
No, absolutely. If anything, the song was actually to blow off some steam.
That's what I ain't gonna lie. Hearing the track on that, I'm like, yo, I feel like that shit is really real. Like I felt the energy behind it. Like, yo, that you know what I'm saying? I really felt that. So, blow steam about what? Like, why is your name in everybody's mouth? Topic of rumors and all that. A couple other your songs too. You say like your name is a lot of rumors and stuff. And
Yeah.
so let's talk about it.
Basically, I don't even know what niggas be on nowadays, man. I honestly couldn't even tell you for sure what it is. I know in the past couple years, recently, I've been getting a lot of scam likely calls, a lot of pranks. I'll get people texting my phone about talking about the cars I drive, texting me what they look like and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Talking about, oh yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. I ain't gonna get into that. But
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's all of that.
That kind of shit type. You know what I mean?
That's weird though. Like,
I don't even know these niggas from
you
a
said
hole
you
in
be
the-
out the way though.
I do be out the way, niggas. I guess what happens with people is, we had a discussion about this earlier, niggas see that people doing good for themselves, they don't really care to be in the mix. Niggas, it's almost like they try to bring you into it.
Yo, that's
You know what I
crazy. You just said that. I just had a conversation with my mans about the same thing. That's wild that you said that. Like, when you doing certain, and then sometimes it'll be like, they'll think, because you might have been, like you said, an out the way dude. So they be like, yo, they see that you making music, you doing your thing, like, yo, what is this nigga doing? He didn't make music before. We'll get on weird time like that. And now niggas is trying to bring you into their mix or whatnot, which is corny. Like, that shit is
corny.
weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Watching face, watching pockets, niggas see images, they see this, they see that, and then they start making assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Then they start moving based off those feelings that they got underneath. All kinds of shit like that, bro. It's just a lot of shit, bro.
well, that's corny. You know what? We're not gonna give that much energy or whatnot. I want to get onto what's lit right now. What I fuck with, 100 Shades EP. That's, I ain't gonna lie. That's him right there. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was fire. You know, Set It Off. That's my track right there.
Yes, sir.
Set It Off is definitely my track right there. That's my favorite joint on there. Set It Off. It's gonna be Set It Off. Then it's Rats. Then it's It's not tip off. What's the first one? First class.
First class.
Then it's tip off. Then it's puppeteer. That's my ranking for that. What's your ranking for 100 Shades?
100 Shades.
What's your ranking?
I gotta go with Rats for number 1.
Okay.
I gotta go with First Class for number 2.
Okay.
I go with Set It Off for 3.
Set It Off 3. How?
I got it for 3, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh
you.
God.
It's not even that Set It Off itself is lacking as a song. It's just I vibe with those other 2 more. Set It Off is not lacking in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
It's more so it's like I see Rats, I see First Class. You know
So
what I'm saying?
finish. So give me an order though. So it's Rats for you.
Then it's
First Class. Set It Off. Then what?
Then I would say Tip Off.
Tip Off.
Then Puppeteer.
Puppeteer. Okay, so our shit is a little different. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Don't be fooled. First Class. That's the first shit I heard because it's the first track on 100 Shades EP. Make sure y'all go get that Apple Music all platforms. But that's the first thing I heard. That was my favorite joint or whatnot. I heard that and then because I don't go through from top to bottom. I heard that. Then I skipped to Puppeteer. Then I skipped to Rats. Then I skipped the Tip Off. Then I went Rats. And I'm like, oh yo, First Class is my favorite shit. And then I heard Set It Off. I'm like, oh nah. Heard Set It Off, like, nah, Set It Off is my favorite shit. Then boom, I spun back to Rats. I'm like, oh, alright, you know, Rats is hard. But then I was like, nah, First Class, that's my shit right there. But yeah, nah, that's cool. That was a dope album. How did we even get to 100 Shades? Why'd you name it 100 Shades and what's the meaning behind it?
Okay, so as you know, my name is Rellz Hundo. Y'all know that much already. 100 Shades basically comes from Hundo itself. 100 Shades is me showing you, not literally 100, but I'm showing you different sides of me. I'm showing you different shades of me. Like, if you notice in 100 Shades, you got First Class, that's more of a vibey kind of song. Rats, you get a little bit more street with it, a little more gutter.
Yeah.
Then you got Puppeteer, it's a little more on the lovey-dovey side for people that's into that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, the 100 Shades series itself, like, all around, is just a whole different... It's a project full of different vibes for everybody. So it's like, I want it to be a thing where people say, alright, this is my favorite song, this is my favorite song. And next thing you know, it was never a bad project to anybody.
That's cool. I like that. I like that. Now, did you come up with that whole concept yourself, or was that a FFO thing? Like, y'all was all in the studio building up and y'all worked on it together and put the project together? Or was it just you?
Oh, that was just me. That was something I came up with on my own. Definitely just wanted to give somebody something different, and I feel like what sets artists apart sometimes is when they got their projects that they're famous for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own famous series. You know what I mean? Like Fabulous. You got his mixtapes, his set of mixtapes out of classics, the Soul Tape. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Gotcha, okay. That's hard. So I'm assuming, I know we got 200 Shades coming out. It's going to be 300, 400. It's going to be a couple different.
I might go to 3. I don't know if I'm going to go to 4.
Okay.
I might give y'all 3, then I might start branching out into new ideas.
Now, 100 Shades had 5 songs. Why'd you only do 5 songs?
5 songs. I wanted to keep it short and sweet because if I'm being honest, the listeners nowadays, their attention spans, a little short.
Definitely.
I was hesitant on putting out a full-length project because you know how that goes. And then it's like, now 200 Shades is actually going to be an extension because I feel like this is what they deserve now. For me, it's been a long time since I dropped something like that.
I'm about to ask you, how many tracks is going to be on 200 Shades?
200 Shades going to 12 tracks.
It's on 12 tracks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you almost more than doubling it up right now on it. I like that. You're giving the people what they want.
Especially because, you know, I've been out for a minute, like you said. I feel like they deserve that, you know what I'm saying? Something, a full body of work.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I think that's dope. So what was the source of inspiration for 200 Shades? I know 100 Shades, you said that was... You had a bunch of different personalities. You said obviously not 100, but you had a bunch of different personalities. So, what's 200 Shades about now?
200 Shades is basically more so like the same concept. Definitely getting different shades of me, different sides of me, but now with a different perspective. I done experienced different things in life now. It's been some time since 100 Shades came out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's about time for 200 Shades, and I feel like it adds to the authenticity of the 100 Shades series in general, because it's like it's based off what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? It's only natural that you got that little time gap in between them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I like that you said that it's based off what's going on around you, because a lot of people now, I feel like their music is like microwave doing now. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just jump in the booth and just want to punch in and just make some random shit or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It do go, it fly. I'm gonna be real with you. It's cool. I get it. And all that, but at the same time, like, where's the authenticity at? Where's the art of music at? Where's the, you know what I'm saying, the relation? I feel like it's missing that now. So it's like, I like that you're actually being an artist and you're actually taking your craft super serious. So I want to ask you, when do you make your best music? I always ask people that.
Honestly, I feel like it's the typical answer that you're going to expect to hear when I'm in my bag.
Okay.
When I'm in my bag. And within my bag can mean, it don't necessarily got to mean sad. It can mean I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? Hot topic.
Got you.
You feel me? Then you got stuff like Puppeteer. You know what I'm saying?
So when you got emotions, that's when you make your best music. When you're going through certain things.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, because I got certain people. My boy, shout out King Red. He said he make his best music in the car when he driving. Okay. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. Everyone got different times that they make their best music. I want to quiz you. What was your first song you ever made? Let's see if you can remember that.
First song I ever
First song you ever made, recorded in the studio, all that. What's the first song?
It's called Dead President's Freestyle. It's actually out on SoundCloud right now still.
I'm just about to ask you.
It's out there
I
still.
want to ask you if it's out there.
It's still.
You ever go double back and check on it like, yo, what the hell was I thinking, or was it fire?
I ain't gonna lie, I actually think it was pretty solid. I still could listen to that shit. It was pretty solid because when I came out as an artist, I had a different sound. I came out as an artist that was more lyrical. I didn't really have like different vibes and shit like I did now. So I feel like if you got some sort of structure to your bars, it's something that you can always fuck with. It's always gonna be timeless.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said it's on SoundCloud. Was you in the SoundCloud era or not? Was you a part of that?
I actually got on, started rapping. I feel like when the SoundCloud era was just like, at its peak, but on a decline.
Okay, I know
You know what I'm
I know
saying?
exactly where you was at. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You feel me? I feel like I started rapping around that time, so it's just like my numbers was lit at first on SoundCloud. Then it's just like I'm seeing a decline in just SoundCloud overall, and that's when I decided I'm gonna branch out and take this more serious.
Got you. Now when you say take it more serious, what do you mean by that? Like,
I feel like if you just limit yourself to one platform, then you're limiting yourself. You're limiting your success. You got to put yourself on every platform that you can get to. That's the only way I feel like, because if there's somebody not listening, then that means that there's a connection being missed. There's somebody that's not getting it to the right ears.
got you.
Just based off that one simple connection. So I try to get it to all platforms possible.
So what would you call what's your best single? I'm not talking about your favorite song, because you know that's different. I'm talking about your best singles, like the stats, the numbers, the reactions, impressions. What's your best single to this day?
To this day, my best single, it definitely got to go with Fantastic. It got the most plays on Apple Music, and Apple Music is where most of my streams come from. I got like everything. I can see the stats of all the plays it's coming from and stuff like that.
I didn't hear Fantastic. How is Fantastic? That's like, where's it from? What tape? Is that a single? Is it from a tape?
It's just a single. It's not
Okay.
from a tape or nothing like that. It's more on the alternative side. It's more got like Uzi Cardi vibes to it. You know
I
what
fuck
I'm saying?
with Uzi and Cardi. Shout out Uzi, shout out Cardi. I fuck with them. I ain't gonna lie. So that's it. I'm about to tap into with that then. I bet.
Most definitely.
What's the song that put you on or whatnot? Like, they heard the song, was like, all right, he's an artist. Like, what's the song that you think that put you on? Like, started your path becoming, like, taking this shit super serious?
I feel like that's a tricky question, because it's like I feel like I had a few stages to where my sound evolved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like I got a couple songs where it's like I dropped this and I get people looking, and then it's like, all right, I'm moving, and now I'm at this new plateau, and now people are really looking more. I'm getting even more people looking. I feel like.
But what I'm asking you, what's the first song though? Like, what's
The
that
very
song?
first.
The initial song. The initial song. There's a, all right, yo, he's making music. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be making songs and whatnot, and then you're getting zero reaction, zero interactions from it, and then you make that one song, and they're like, all right, Rellz Hundo. You know what I'm saying? What was that song?
I would have to say Stories from the Gutter.
Stories from the Gutter. What was that? When you put that out, what was it about? What was everything about?
Stories from the Gutter is basically a little freestyle I did about me just rapping about the neighborhoods I grew up in, me being in Southside, me moving around and all that extra stuff, dealing with certain energies, you know, toxic energies, people that just want to leech off you, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more so about me coming up and realizing I got talent, and other people around me realizing I got talent.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You get what I mean?
I get exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of shit. And I dropped that. I actually dropped a video to it. It's not on Apple Music or nothing, but it's still on SoundCloud. I got a video to it as well. It's I dropped that when I was about, I want to say 17.
Got you.
17.
Alright, so what's your favorite song? This is the last one about songs. What's your favorite song? Now, we did your best single, we did the song that put you on. What's your favorite song that you like the most?
Currently.
Yes.
Now, for this one, we going to release or unrelease? We can do
Release.
both.
Everything will be released because I want you to be able to go rush it. You know what I'm saying? So they can get an idea, oh, this is what he likes, so let me see what he likes.
My favorite song right now gotta be Terrific. It's a song I made called Terrific. It's more like a uppity kind of song. This is like, alright, you play this in the club. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, it's like, alright, this is rap, but we could bop to this. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those songs where I feel like my goal as an artist was to combine the best of both worlds while giving you something catchy without lacking substance. I feel like Terrific is perfect if that's what you're looking for.
Alright, that's cool. But sometimes what I'm noticing, like, what I notice about the music, sometimes, like, right now, it don't even have to have substance to it for it to be a hit. And I used to be, like, against that, like, back in the day. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like, if the beat is right and, you know what I'm saying, like, they just coming on, they stepping on with a certain type of energy, confidence, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a jacket, I'm a rated, like.
Absolutely. No,
'Cause
absolutely.
people had explained to me, and actually, shout out Deva, he explained that to me, he was like, yo, music is a feeling, it's a sound, it's not just, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't just put it in a box, so, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Well, I also wanted to ask you, what's your favorite rap album?
My favorite rap album.
Favorite rap album? 'Cause I don't know if I want to ask you that right now or a little later, but what's your favorite rap album?
I gotta go. Now I don't even know if this classifies as an album. It's more of a mixtape, but it's definitely at the top. It's No Ceilings, Lil Wayne.
Wow, that's a classic.
Classic.
That's a classic. That's fire. No, why that?
No Ceilings is just Weezy is just so unorthodox, just so out the box. You get what I'm saying? Like his bars, it's like some of them is like you gotta really think, and then there's just some of them it's like it just hits instantly, but it's just still so different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's actually a very big influence. That's my all-time favorite artist, Lil Wayne.
I just about see you beat me to the punch. I just about to ask you, what's your favorite artist? So it's Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie. Wayne used to be one of my favorite artists, but I don't know. It's like he just really went left out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like once he started hitting the whole skating shit, and he started just going with the whole just doing mad different type of music from what he was used to. That threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. Wayne lost me. Like he lost me. That used to be my favorite artist, but I ain't gonna lie. I wish he would have just kept going with that energy, or if he was gonna keep going, just stop like Jay did, and then come back with some fire. Like
I feel what you're saying. Like I feel like that's also cause you probably hopped on that wave like earlier Wayne. Feel me? I feel like
I was older. Super early at Wayne.
You feel me? You older than me, so when I hopped on Lil Wayne's wave, it was just like it was later shit. Like it was like a milli and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was on before that. Yeah, Wayne was fire. Before that, we didn't even get into it. You talking about you. What's your writing process?
My writing process, honestly, nowadays, currently, I write more when I'm in my emotions, because I feel like when I'm in my emotions, any emotion it may be, whether I'm angry or sad, if I'm in my feelings, the music comes out fire. And if I'm being honest, lately, life has been a little crazy for me personally. So it's just like, it's always easy to write music, to be honest.
But now, I want to know what your writing process is, though. Do you actually write it down on a notepad? Do you write it in the iPhone? Do you just punch in a booth? Like, what's your process?
Oh no, I write it in the iPhone. And to be honest, this is a little thing I do sometimes. Sometimes if I'm stuck on a song, what I'll do is I'll think about things I want to say. I'll think about random bars that just pop in my head throughout the day. Random ideas for a song, I just jot them down and I work around it sometimes. So that's another thing that works for me too.
Okay, because right now we in like a punching era. This is the punching era. This is the most punching ever. Oh, yeah. Like most people just go in the studio and stop. Yo, pump, bring the beat back. Boom, boom, put a bar in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how. And once again, like I said, I fuck with it. It produces a lot of fire music, but we're definitely not in the way people used to have notepads in the studio. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how they was writing their shit. Remember Drake at what was it? Hot 97 when he was in there freestyling off the iPhone.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? Jake was doing shit like that, but. I feel like people don't write as much, like, and I deal with like a lot of artists tell me don't really write as much. Yeah. Do you ever like not write and just punch in or not?
Nah, that's not really my type of sound. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't knock it. Like, people that do that, I fuck with it. It'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, my niche, I feel like I gotta write it. I gotta come to the studio. I'd rather go to the studio with about 4 or 5 songs ready. That's the type of artist I am.
Got you. What type of beats do you like?
Type of beats?
Yeah. Are you like a drill beat, old school hip hop beat, boom bap? Are you more melodic beats? What type of beats do you prefer?
I definitely prefer more melodic beats. Definitely on that end, because if you listen to a lot of my music, some of the melodies, sometimes it don't necessarily has to be melodic in the sense that you're thinking, but more so it's just the instruments themselves.
I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know you say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Ill.
I like the instruments themselves to stand out. Like, you're gonna listen to the song First Class, for instance. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna listen to the song, like, over it, you're gonna hear the beat, and you're gonna wanna listen to the song and see what it's about already.
Yeah, or you could hear Shake It, like Shake. It's Shake It, right?
Yeah.
That's my shit right there. I ain't gonna lie. The Shake It challenge. Make sure y'all go do the Shake It challenge. Go check that out.
Go do the Shake It challenge. I need all the fine ladies to go shake it, bro. Like, come on, man. What's up? Y'all gotta pick it up a little bit. I ain't seeing enough of that yet. Especially my sisters out there, the black shorties, man.
Make sure y'all pick it up on the Shake It challenge. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. That was hard. That's something that I noticed on Instagram. I seen a few people posting it. The song is actually fire too. I don't really hear you. I went through a lot of music. I don't really hear you doing like R&B. What made you want to do a collab with an R&B artist?
Well, for one, Alan Mars, the one that's on the song, he's actually a part of my group FFO. He's actually one of the newer people we brought in, but somebody that's like a long friend. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Alan Mars. My fault, but shout out Alan Mars. You want to give all your people credit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what's talking. That's cool. But so you said he was the source of inspiration for that?
More so, I was aiming to make a song about like not even necessarily about anything. I wanted to make a song that the ladies could vibe with. That's a beautiful crowd to have. You get what I'm saying? Ladies is the one that's out here buying the albums, buying the music, streaming it, dancing to it in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt like my catalog didn't have enough music that was more suited to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. There's ladies out there that like the drill, they like the rap, they like all that. But you know what I'm saying? Majority, they like R&B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wanted to give them something like that, and I felt like Allen would be a great addition to the song, and he killed it.
That's cool. And then I saw you have a video out for it.
Yes.
Video is hard. Who did that? Wavy Life of John? Who shot that video?
Yes. Shout out to Wavy Life of John. He's actually my current videographer. I don't go with nobody else right now. He actually does a very great job with my videos. That was him who shot that, yes.
Okay. I like the video. It was a cool concept. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did my research on you. Tokyo was my favorite shit that you did. That video was fire.
Good looking.
Tokyo was fire. I'm bugging.
Nah.
I know you like Tokyo.
Of course.
That Tokyo was hard. I like what they did on that one. I like the track. I like everything on that. That was more the alternative style, right?
Yeah. That was more like, don't get me wrong, a little bit of lyricism in there, but more alternative. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tokyo was cool. Give me the story in Tokyo. What's the story about Tokyo? I've been feeling actually about that because I fucking love the video so much. I ain't gonna lie, the video's hard.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Tokyo Drift is actually off one of my old albums for a whole lot of reasons, a million reasons. I had to get taken down from the album, but the video I left it up there, you know, because people actually was rocking with it. So Tokyo Drift itself, honestly, I just wanted to give people a different vibe. I wanted something Chinese, Japanese kind of.
Anime? You say you fuck with?
Exactly. There you go. Connects.
Yeah, as I say, I'm with you.
You feel me? So I tried to give something like that, and then it's like Tokyo Drift. I was like, alright, I could put a nice little spin on that. You know what I'm saying? Like race car, I like to drive. I like Japanese, I like NASCAR, all that kind of stuff. So it's just like, you know, put a nice little spin on it.
Got you. So what's I want to get into right now. This is gonna be the segment where we're gonna talk about your top 5. What's your top 5 in Queens right now?
Top 5 what?
Rappers in Queens right now.
Rappers in Queens?
Don't include yourself. Your top 5 in Queens right now.
Now, we talking about at all levels, no matter where they at right now?
At all levels, right now. Currently active at all levels, right now. Don't put Nas in it, please.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm talking about like, yeah. More like right now, up and coming, like that era, like, and even like amongst the people you know.
Honestly, it's more so underground. I don't know if I could give you 5 per se, because I'm more so like, I'm not gonna say I'm not focused on other artists, but it's like, I'm more so a type of dude that you gotta catch my attention for me to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, I do have a few, but I don't think I got 5. I could say right now, Ray Smith, for sure. I don't know if you ever heard of Ray Smith. He was lit for his remix to Fabio shit. He had a song called Brushin'. What's the name of that song? It's one of the songs that got Fabio lit.
I got you, okay, but
I forgot the name of it. Yeah, but he did a remix.
So we got Ray Smith.
Definitely Nicki, just cause that's Southside, you feel me?
Got you.
I've been around it. And just cause classic Nicki, you know what I'm saying? Like when she was really more focused on lyricism.
I'm asking you about like, not mainstream. We're gonna go to that later.
Okay.
Right now, top 5, right now in Queens, up and coming basically. Like up and coming artists, like the Shawnee Bin Laden. Like he lit a name from Queens. Like I'm talking about like that type of energy.
Okay. We already got Ray Smith. I wanna say Jay Renault.
Sure, okay.
Jay Renault, honestly, he's more underground. Not really somebody that's really, like, you know what I'm saying? Not giving enough credit. I feel like that's somebody I actually collabed with before.
Okay.
Another Queens native. So we worked before. We got on equal footing before.
So we got Ray Smith. We got Jay Renault.
I had another one. Lou Got Cash.
Lou Got Cash.
I'm definitely rocking with Lou. Basically, same hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too much into it. That's enough.
Well, you don't want to get into it. Hold on, we're gonna pause. Why you don't want to get into it?
Oh, nah, because it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little
what? Let's talk about it. We on Trap Talk. I ain't gonna lie, this Trap Talk. What happened with Lou Got Cash?
Oh, not happened with him specifically. We just from like, nothing between me and him happened. I'm saying more so we just from the same neighborhood. So it's just like, you know how it get when you from the hood, you know certain things. You don't really want to talk about certain shit. You know
Yeah, we just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I don't want you to talk about nothing that you're not trying to talk about.
I respect it though. I get where you coming from. I feel you.
So we got those 3. We got 2 more.
I I ain't gonna lie, it's not a lot.
Oh, so you don't listen like Shoney Been Lying? I think he was fire. I like his music.
I like SB music. I fuck with it. It's more so, it's not really my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not bad music to me. It's just more so, I'd rather hear something else when I'm going to bump music.
That's the shit that I was saying though. Like when I said it's not. It don't gotta be crazy, super substance to it. It's more of a vibe. It's more of a energy. It's original to me. I feel like I don't know. He got like his own flow, like how he do shit. I don't know. I think it's hard. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
So you got one more for me? One more, man. One more.
I'm trying to think. Queens artists.
Queens artists. Give me one more.
One more Queens artist. I'm trying to think. I definitely.
None of your mans that you work with?
Cash Cobain.
Cash Cobain. Why somebody mentioned him the other day to me? Somebody mentioned Cash Cobain to me. I don't really listen to him like that. Somebody mentioned. I did an interview. They brought him up.
Yeah, Cash.
I gotta go listen to his music.
Yeah, you gotta fuck with Cash. This shit is hard.
I'm gonna listen to his music. That's crazy. And the person that brought up, I think he was from Brooklyn or some shit like. And they brought him up. That's hard. I'm gonna have to go. What kind of music is it?
Cash Cobain, like he got like, I can't really say for sure like his all around sound, but I fuck with his songs like Conversate. He got like that's a throwback. That's like some old SoundCloud shit though. Yeah. He got songs like his new shit like Cohesia. He's more like I guess more like sample drill. Yeah, sample drill is more so like so.
That's B Love. B Love started that pretty much. I feel like B Love birthed at him. You know, that's what they fuck with him. K Flop, all of them, like they fuck with that shit. What you think about drill music? Actually, that's a good question. What do you think about drill music?
Drill music, I actually like drill music. Don't get me wrong. One of my most listened to artists on Apple right now is Busy.
Gotcha.
I like drill, but it's like I feel like we got enough drill. We don't need more drill. That's just where I'm at with it. You get what I'm saying? Like we got artists that really excel at drill rap. They do all this, they do all that. They excel at it. But now we got new artists. They come in, and it's like it sounds like a lot of artists is trying to be copies of these people.
Gotcha.
That's
copy and paste. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's so too much.
So, being that you say that, let's piggyback off of that now. What's the state? What do you think the state of hip hop is in Queens? Let's start from Queens. Okay. What do you think the state of hip hop is right now? Like, what's it like?
I feel like Queens don't really got nobody like really like going crazy in Queens right now. Okay. I feel like Queens got a few household names. Yeah. You feel me? But I don't feel like Queens really got that dude. Like, you feel me? Pop, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with you. Fabi's killing it right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now. Yeah.
So Queens, I feel like that's the problem with Queens. We don't really got that artist that's really like forging forward and laying down the groundwork for everybody behind them. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. That's something I want to try to do myself. You know.
That's fire, and as you should. Now, what's your plan to do that? How would you do that? How do you think you can get that done?
For one, when I get lit, I don't want to start turning down people just because I'm lit and they not where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? Because I've been there, I've done that. I've had doors closed in my face. It's not really a fun feeling. Gotcha. So I want to get up there. I want to get people that are actually serious, though, actually serious about their craft and actually have something to bring to the table. I want to give them opportunities to come work with me when I get up to that level. So that would be my way of paving the way for other artists.
That's ill. That's ill. They said Gucci did that a lot in Atlanta. Like, he was giving a lot of people shots. Like, that's how a lot of people got on through like Gucci. Mm-hmm. So that's ill. I also noticed they have like a lot of dope cover art. Who does your cover art? I remember 100 Shades EP. That was ill. Like, you had the head open. That shit was ill. Who does your cover art?
I actually go to different sources sometimes. I have a main select few though.
Who did that one for 100 Shades? That was ill.
Actually, I could pull his Instagram up for you because I don't know his name exactly. Where's my phone?
We can get on that in a little bit. Yeah, you could pull it up.
But yeah, he's actually pretty dope. He did the cover art for 100 Shades and 200 Shades. Actually.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? I got him tagged in it actually.
And then I'm even looking at it right now. You used to have dreads. You got not dreads. What you have? You had dreads?
Yeah, I had dreads.
You had dreads?
Yeah.
Your hair was wild long. Why you cut your hair? I literally just saw. Yo, first I gotta tell y'all. Let me tell this story. I'm supposed to interview, but let me tell a story. I fucking saw him with dreads 4 days ago. I pulled to the interview today. He don't got dreads. He got a good cut. The cut is fire. The cut look good. I ain't gonna lie, but he got a good cut. I was confused. I didn't know who I was. Why you cut your hair? What happened?
I ain't gonna lie. I had to get rid of the dreads for a few reasons. One, because I don't know how spiritual people be. You feel me? I feel like dreads can attract a lot of negative energy, and that's literally what I've been submerged around for a few years. So that's one reason. Two, they were getting hard to maintain.
Gotcha.
Some of them were actually getting a little strained. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I had to reinforce some of them.
Yeah.
And I just had to keep going through that process of reinforcing them. So I was just like, you know what, I might as well just cut it. And I actually like this look better. I bangs with it.
I ain't gonna look. It's a good look. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard.
Appreciate it.
What did Who did they say you look like?
Before or after? Before or after the cut?
Before you had a couple of lookalikes. Before the cut.
Before the cut. Before when I had the purple dreads and all that, it was Uzi. And then now that I had the length that you was talking about, it was
definitely shoulder Uzi?
Yeah, shoulder Uzi. Definitely.
I saw Chief Keef. I ain't gonna lie. When you told me Chief Keef, I'm like, yo, nah, he definitely looked like Chief Keef. Because I was saying that when I first saw one of your pictures, and I'm like, yo, this nigga like Chief Keef right here. Like, the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. Wait, so who they say you look like now? After the cut?
After the cut?
Post cut. Post dreads.
Alright, so the main one I've been hearing is Roddy Rich.
No, you got that trap kick. You look like, who else?
I ain't gonna lie. And then I actually
weak.
Yo, it's funny as shit because it's like I'm looking at these people. It's like I see what they mean, but it's like I got my old face. But now, like,
I got my old face.
like for real, like I got like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
And then it's like I recently just got my nose pierced, so it turned into a whole nother person after that.
Who?
It's somebody said I look like Pierre Bourne.
Yeah.
Real, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop all these people up on the screen. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm popping all these people on the screen mid interview. Y'all gonna see what's going on.
Oh shit.
Yo, once you get on, I'm about to switch gears. Once you get on, are you gonna leave the hood or you gonna stay?
Definitely gotta leave the hood. I say that because I look at people like stacks, like stack bundles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Chinks, all them people that got murdered in their own hoods, and it's just like I feel like there's really no love for you here. You got your peoples that love you, but there's no love for you in the hood. If anything, I feel like if you really got some peoples from the hood that you still want to see, that's when you help them grow. You help your peoples grow. Now you have that platform, you bring them out the hood with you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's scary about that though too? I definitely hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But those people that you just mentioned, they'll get jealous of you sometimes, bro, and end up,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, weird shit like that happens. Like, they'll get jealous of you and be on some secret hating shit. And that's why it's scary. It's so hard, like, you know what I'm saying, to calibrate shit. Because it's like, on one hand, if you don't come back, now you know what I'm saying, you lost that element that what brought you actually into the place that you got to. Because most people start off with their hood. You know what I'm saying? They validate you, they run your shit up and get you to a certain level. But like I said, at one point it's like, I bet you forgetting niggas, but then at the same time it's like you gotta be careful because you got those secret haters and niggas that wanna sabotage you. So it's definitely sad. I agree with you too. I would leave. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
You want the different things now. It's not even nothing personal. You feel me? People gotta understand, and the people that really love you will understand.
Yeah.
You a different dude now. You can't expect to get on the level. Let's say Pop. Let's use Pop for an example. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep saying, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Let's use him as an example of what happened. You get to a certain level and you start getting them eyes around you, and it's like you gotta get away from certain things. And it got to a point where they even brought it to him. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta move tactical out here, man.
No, as you definitely should move tactical.
Move tactical.
I tell people that even on your moving around, like doing shows and shit or whatnot, you gotta move tactical. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move tactical. Like, you can't come out and nobody's not, you know what I'm saying? People gotta have certain things on them. You know, you might not want to bring a certain crowd with you, but if you know you're going to this crazy city in Atlanta where niggas let you, gonna have to bring those type of dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely tactical. A lot of people just start moving around freely and not thinking about certain shit, but you gotta think about how you moving and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like people say, like once that net worth go up, you gotta start moving like that. For real. Gotta start moving like that.
What does your fan base look like? What's it look like?
Right now, my fan base looks like definitely more so in New York City base.
Okay.
Definitely New York City base.
Age,
I would say between 16 to like, I want to say like mid-30s, around like 35,
okay.
40.
Male, female?
Mostly male.
Mostly male.
And that was another reason why I dropped Shake It, because I wanted to expand on that female crowd. You know what I'm saying?
And I love Shake It. Shake It is a great track. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna keep on, yo. Go stream that. Shake It is definitely a good track. Go stream.
Produced by D Taylor, founder of FFO as well. Go stream that for sure.
Speaking of produced by D Taylor, what other producers do you work with besides D Taylor?
I got a few producers I actually go to. I got a few main producers. D Taylor is the one I work with the most, obviously, because that's FFO. We in the studio together all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got Psychedelic Beats. He's actually my engineer. But he actually started off as a producer and he like learned to engineer along the way and he actually really excels at it. He's actually pretty talented at it now. But he actually makes beats. He was always a producer first, so I get beats from him as well. I got a few people that's around. I got my man's Eddie Hassel. I actually met through Psychedelic. I got my man's Yoni Beats. He actually produced my favorite song, Terrific. He actually produced that one. My man's Yoni Beats. And just a few others. I worked with a few producers here and there, but those are the main four. That's the main line.
You didn't let me know who shot Tokyo, because what videographers do you work with? Wavy Life of John, I know that. What videographers do you work with?
I work with somebody named Creative Mikey.
Creative Mikey, shout out Creative Mikey.
Shout out Creative Mikey. He's the one that shot Tokyo Drift.
Okay, yeah, he's ill. I like him.
He definitely is, for sure.
That's it, so just those two?
Yeah, those two. I don't really have a lot of videographers. If anything, beyond that, what I have more is more editors. Shout out Delton Core. He's actually the one that made the cover art for Hot Topic. But he's actually a video editor as well. He does a lot of edits. He has his own green screen. He has his own setup. You know what I'm saying? So he get busy too.
Okay. So look, this is the section. That's why I poured you up some more liquor. This is the section, this is the segment of the show. It's called One Gotta Go. So whatever you don't fuck with as much, it gotta go.
It's part of my music. You mean?
No,
It's
called One Gotta Go. I'm
Oh,
gonna give you two options.
Okay.
You gotta pick the one that you fuck with the least. That gotta go. Whatever you don't fuck with, that gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? So it's called One Gotta Go. $1 million worth of game or Drink Champs.
$1 million worth of game.
That's Gilly and Wallow. That's their podcast.
Or Drink Champs.
Which one gotta go?
To be honest, those are I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even familiar with those podcasts.
You lying?
Swear.
Nah.
Swear.
What?
I ain't.
I'm familiar with one of them. You said.
That's wow. Those. Oh God. Which one? No Jumper or Vlad?
Alright. No Jumper or Vlad.
If you can't pick, you gotta just take a shot. That's what you know. You gotta take a drink if you can't pick.
Alright, copy.
Don't we gotta take a shot for the first one?
Yeah, take a shot for the first one if you didn't pick. Yo, good look, bro. I said Danny don't miss right here. That's
Danny don't miss.
Danny don't miss. Yo, you feel me? That's his camera name. I gave him. It's either gonna be Danny Don't Miss or Danny Never Miss. I think it's Danny Don't Miss though. Go with that one, alright? Cause the DD Danny Don't.
Copy.
You get it?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Feel me? We gonna talk about that later. Y'all heard it first. We gonna talk about it later. So which one you picking?
No Jumper or Vlad. So I'm picking which one gotta go.
Yeah, which one gotta go?
I say Vlad gotta go.
Alright, Vlad. Whew, okay. I like Joe Jumper though. Shave Room or Bowler Alert?
Shade Room gotta go.
Shade Room gotta go. Ice Wear Vezo or ESTG?
Take a shot.
Nah, both of them hard. I ain't gonna lie, both of them hard. Drake or Dirk? Drake gotta go? I fuck with Dirk. I ain't gonna lie, but alright, yeah.
Drake, you'll go crazy.
Cole or Kendrick?
Kendrick gotta go.
Kendrick, you gonna pack Kendrick up? Why everybody was coming for Kendrick? Why everybody been coming for Kendrick to his new album, Not Fire? You listen to his new album?
I heard a few songs off it. I ain't really get into it. The thing is with Kendrick is not really somebody I listen to a lot. Don't get me wrong, I don't knock it.
Nice.
I don't knock it. I can acknowledge how nice he is, but you know what I'm saying? It's just not really to my taste. You know what I'm saying? I could jack J. Cole before I could do Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I bet Snoop or Jay.
Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I gotta go with Snoop.
Alright, Snoop gotta go.
No. Snoop gotta stay. Jay gotta go.
Oh, Jay gotta go.
Yeah.
That's tough. I fuck with that. I like Snoop. Snoop hard. Gotti or Moneybagg Yo.
Gotti gotta go.
serious?
I don't even listen to Yo Gotti like that, for real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we're gonna talk off camera, off air. We're gonna talk off camera. You need to listen to Gotti is him. Yo, shout out Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti is him.
Absolutely, shout out
Bro.
to Yo Gotti. I listen to all the old shit, all the hits he had. I know some of them shit, so don't get me wrong.
Damn, I can't believe that. Cardi or Megan?
Cardi
Cardi B or Megan?
Cardi B gotta go.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles gotta go.
Bacon or eggs?
Eggs gotta go.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter gotta go.
Yo, what's that? It's crazy. Oh shit. Casamigos or Henny? Which one gotta go?
Oh, Henny gotta go.
Henny gotta, we gonna pack Henny up and just kick him out?
Henny gotta go for real.
Lobos? Or you know what to pick, or Patron?
Oh yeah, Lobos for sure.
Lobos or Casamigos?
Lobos for
Yeah.
sure.
So they say like a scholar athlete, you know, a scholar athlete is different from just an athlete. I'm just using this comparison on some random shit.
Yeah.
Are you like a rapper, businessman, or just a rapper?
Definitely a rapper businessman, I would say, because you're not gonna find a song that's out right now that isn't copyrighted. You got all the royalties to it. When they do pop and they get crazy, all of that is coming straight to me. I don't got nobody that really own my masters or nothing like that. So you feel me? My manager really preached to me and the rest of the group. My manager, shout out Far Rock Modi, shout out Rivers Drive Studio. Yeah, he just always preaches the business side. He was just teaching us everything. He actually, Psychedelic Beats actually, which is related to Modi, he actually wanted us to, all about the music business. It was a book. He wanted us to start reading that book, and that's a book that we all have. Everybody in the group has. So everybody got like their little highlighted sections and stuff like that that they refer to and stuff in the book. So definitely business rapper.
Gotcha. So like on Yo Gotti type of time, because that's who Yo Gotti is. He's like a business rapper. Now he got mad people signed. His label's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out Yo Gotti.
Sure.
So do you see yourself like signing artists and stuff like that eventually, or?
I could see it. I could see it happening. It's not something that was in a roadmap, you feel what I'm saying? But I would definitely like to give people opportunities, and signing artists would definitely branch out and be part of that category, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I could see myself doing that.
Okay, and then I was doing my research. I see that you had a co-sign from one of J. Cole's artists or something like that.
Yes. Ari Lennox. She actually was somebody I had a connection to at a certain time. I was actually at her listening party, the Shea Butter Baby album.
Yeah.
I was actually there for that listening party. It was pretty dope. So yeah, there's somebody I had a connection with. I went there, I interacted with Cole himself, I interacted with Boz.
You interacted with Cole, Boz, Word, those are big
Yeah.
names. What was the interaction like? What was it like? Talk, give people experience. You got a story for us? You got an industry story actually?
Industry story? What you mean by industry story?
Like that's kind of like that's in the industry. They're in the industry. So like, what was it like? What's the story behind like you interacting with Cole and Boz? Like, what's it?
I actually have a few industry interactions. We could get through. We can talk about.
Yeah, let's
that.
talk about it.
From J. Cole, he was actually pretty. It was exactly what I was expecting, and I like that. You get what I'm saying? I expected a down to earth, humble kind of person.
Exactly.
And that's
He used
exactly
to ride
what it
his
was.
bike through New York City, like. Okay, well, who else? What other interactions do you have like within the industry?
Besides Dreamville, I had interactions with Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Davies is somebody I've been bumping his music for a long time. I think he's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Davies. I actually had a slot on his mixtape series, Eastside Raps. I was on volume 3, I believe it was. Actually, Rats. That was the first place it dropped before it went on Apple Music.
How was the interaction? He was cool, just like you thought.
Yeah, he was cool. He was regular. I didn't have a personal
Tall
face to
as
face.
hell, right?
No, it wasn't face to face.
Oh.
It was through Instagram. I got the, you feel me? Like we had the
Yeah.
conversation on Instagram and stuff like that. He was just basically what I expected.
So who else have you encountered like in the industry?
I encountered Jadakiss.
Wow.
Jadakiss. We actually didn't move forward. We both decided that the business that we wanted to do together just wouldn't work for both of us, so we just ended up going certain ways, but it wasn't nothing weird about it. It was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he seemed like, yo, fuck it, Dipset or the Locks, which one? Who you picking? Now that we on Jada, fuck it, like, who you picking, Dipset or Locks?
You
Take that shot if you want.
You go. I'ma just take the shot.
Alright, take that shot if you want. Okay, so look, I saw you, you did what was that, written interview on thisis50.com?
Yes.
How was that?
This is 50. It was actually really, I didn't think it would be refreshing. It was one of those things that you didn't know you needed it until it came. You get what I'm saying? Not necessarily that I needed it, but more so like what it did for me and my confidence for my music and where I could go with it. Because I'm from Queens. You know what I'm saying? This is 50, we all know that's 50 Cent's blog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just an honor in general to be on that kind of blog site, especially for 50 being that we both from the same village. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's cool. So, if you had a bucket list, what would be on your bucket list? 5 things on your bucket list before the world's about to end tomorrow. Me, you, Danny, all of us, we here. We're about to end tomorrow. What's the 5 things on your bucket list that you gonna want to do?
To own my dream car. My dream car is a BMW M4.
Okay.
Hard top coupe.
Gotcha.
All black.
Okay. That's 1.
Gotta get a crib in Japan.
Crib in Japan. 2.
I don't know if you want to throw that in the category crib in LA. I don't know if
Crib
you
in
want to
LA.
throw that.
That's 3.
Gotta get in the studio with Weezy.
Weezy. 4.
Gotta get in the studio with Weezy for a fact. Let me see. What's one thing I really want to do that I didn't get to do yet? I gotta say bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say skydiving, but you ever seen one of those like oases, like where people go to, like it's like like the cliff joints?
Yeah.
I want to jump off one of them shits.
Okay, that's 5. So that's fire. Like I said, we doing an interview with me. I also like to keep it like, you know what I'm saying, interesting, informative. That's the main thing with me. I want to keep it very informational.
Yeah.
Right now, today, this exact day next year, where do you see yourself at?
Today, next year, I see myself not necessarily where my overall goal is, but many steps ahead of where I am now. Today, next year,
Speak it to existence, because I'm big on, I speak everything I do to existence. So speak it to existence. What's gonna happen from here to next year? What's gonna happen?
From here to next year, what's gonna happen? I absolutely see myself doing more features with bigger names in the industry. I see myself doing a lot more videos. I see myself having a lot more interactions, a lot more blogs, everything on the marketing digital side of it. I see myself being branded a lot more.
Got you.
Definitely.
That's fire. What about 5 years? Where do you see
5
yourself
years?
at 5 years from now?
5 years, I'm there.
You there?
I'm there.
I fuck with it.
I'm there.
I like that. You don't even need to even go any deeper. That's fire.
Thank you.
If you had any advice for, we're gonna start off with advice for up and coming artists.
Okay.
What would it be?
For up and coming artists, I feel like if you always stay true to yourself, that is the best thing you can do for your career. If you're trying to sound like somebody else or trying to hop on somebody's wave, it's not gonna really do much for your career because that's something that people have heard before. That's something that got somebody else lit. You need to find what's gonna get you lit, and most importantly, you can't be afraid to invest in yourself. Do not be stingy with yourself. Don't be spending $50 on a videographer, $20 on a videographer just because. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying spend your whole savings, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. You can't be stingy with yourself.
Advice, if you had any advice for the youth, what would be your advice for the youth?
Advice for the youth, find something that you're good at. Find something that keeps you out of trouble. Find something that you could really do that could get you somewhere in life, no matter what it is. Don't ever let anybody judge you or knock you for your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Never none of that. If college is not something you want to do, make sure your plan is something that could get you the same bread that college could get you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's cool. And to piggyback on that, don't let anybody trick you out your spot.
Absolutely.
Don't let anybody trick you out your spot. Make sure that, you know, you're paying attention to everything. Be aware of your surroundings in terms of like the people you let around you or whatnot. And don't let anybody press you into anything. I'm heavy on that right there. What do you have up and coming right now that people should know about? What's next?
What's next?
What's next for Rellz Hundo?
Well, my latest single, Hot Topic, we actually have a video in the works for that right now.
Gotcha.
So we planning that out. We want to make sure it's really lit for y'all.
That was more like a drill shit too. Like I was fucking with that was hard.
Appreciate you. Absolutely.
Yeah, like that was a different sound from your other stuff that I've heard.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to give people with 200
You
Shades
save
as well
that?
too. You know what I'm saying? Because 200 Shades is like, not only am I giving you a whole lot of different shades of me, you also getting new sides of me that haven't been seen before. Because again, what we touched on earlier, like about experiencing new things in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Do you have a date for 200 Shades or?
Specific date? No. Month? Yes. If not this month, if it's not gonna be this month, then it's gonna be next month for sure.
Got you.
If it's not gonna be this month, it's next month for sure. 200 Shades will be out this summer though. We'll be out this summer for sure.
What else we got coming?
Definitely got some shows. I have some shows in August. I'm actually gonna be doing somebody you interviewed, Deva. I'm actually gonna be at a festival that you will be at in August, so I'll be performing there. And as far as shows for the summer, we still getting everything lined up, so we definitely gonna have a lot of performances. So I'm definitely gonna be moving around.
You gotta get with my man's PIB. He's having a big festival. Shout out Drew Classic. He's having a big festival. I feel like you gotta get with him too. That's about to be a big festival in Long Island. Drew Classic is gonna be a very big festival in Long Island. So I feel like you gotta get with that and jump on that Drew Classic.
Okay,
that's gonna be hard. So I'm gonna give you his information. You can reach out to him and all of that stuff for me, and we just go from there. You got anybody you wanna shout out or?
Absolutely. First, I want to shout out FFO. Shout out to the whole team. FB3 the Legend, D-Taylor, Psychedelic Beats, Travi Blake, Far Rock Moody, the whole nine. Everybody just going crazy right now. We just full of talent. I appreciate everybody that's over there. Appreciate my guy behind the lens right now, Danny.
Danny Don't Miss.
Danny Don't Miss.
Danny
I hope you roll with that.
That's the name. I give his day. Track give his day. Let him know. Danny Don't Miss.
It's just everybody around me that's just helping me put things in motion. My manager Modi, my manager Tasha. You know what I'm saying? I actually have two managers, but you know what I'm saying? Just everybody that's just helping put things into motion. If I didn't say your name, ain't no love lost. There's just a lot of people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Alright, so look, we just wrapped up on Trap Talk. We had another special episode with my boy Rellz Hundo. I'm jacking him. He's trap certified. And yo, I'm looking forward to see what you're gonna do in the future. Let them know where they can find you at too. While we out here, let them know where they can find you at. What's your Instagram? What was that?
My main Instagram is Rellz Hundo. That's RELLZ HUNDO. Twitter, if you do Twitter, it's just an underscore in front of it. Same thing. That's really all I'll be on as far as music. If you want to keep up with me and what I'm doing musically, you can definitely go there. It's always updated. There's always going to be something there for you to look at. You know what I'm saying? And I follow back too. I'm not Hollywood.
That's true. And yo, you can find me at everybodyeats_Trapland. You can find the Trapland merch at Trapland MERCH Trapland merch. You can find latest content on Trapland NYC. And once again, I want to shout out my boy Danny Don't Miss behind the camera over here, going crazy. And yo, I had a great episode with Rellz Hundo. Hopefully y'all can get to know him the way I got to get to know him. And yo, have a good day. We out.
Hey, Trapland, Trapland, hey, Trapland, Trapland, hey, Trapland, Trapland, hey, Trapland, Trapland. She's like quicksand. If you wanna do, you gotta take a risk then. Got the guns like Afghanistan. Young nigga, I'm from Trapland. Yeah.